Hello everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 2. Just a quick one today. I discovered a really easy way to repair all of the broken monitors, or at least most of them. I've tested it on a couple of broken monitors and it seems to have worked in that application, so I presume it'll work on most of the other ones. So this is how to fix most of the broken monitors on the Bakerloo line. It does require to use an off-the-rails scenario. So as you can see here, we're in the Long Island Railroad M3. You can also see I'm kind of glitched, I can't really go anywhere. So we're in the Long Island Railroad M3. And the reason why we're in the M3 is because most of the platforms are on the underground platforms, at least, are on this side. So of course this isn't going to work on platforms on that side unless you drive through the stations but walk over there, but that won't work in this train, because in this train you need to be sitting in this seat. But you could, for example, program an AI train to go at the other way and make this AI, and you could sit in that seat there, and I think it'll work too. And I will, I can test that out in a little bit. But anyway, let's get the headlights to bright. It's nice. We need to charge our brakes, so let's do that right now. Right, cool. And I'm going to leave that on there, teleport to the rear cab, turn on the marker lights, teleport back, and we can get going. We can get going. I have a feeling that the brakes may not have charged. Yeah, no, I think I was right in that assumption. Alright. And cool. Right, now they're charged. Right, now we can go. So the acceleration on this train's not brilliant, but it handles in a similar fashion to the 72 stock, and it's of course built in a similar period of time, so that's sort of why. Like the power brake controller is very similar. Also, there's weird things, so you can see here we're clipping through the tunnel wall, and that's partly how it works, because the train's too big for the tunnels, so it glitches into the monitor, so you don't actually need to be doing anything. But it's also a really cool way of getting onto the tracks, of course, because if I just pull up just inside the tunnel mouth, so if you can pull up right here, and I'll put some braking on, little bit of braking, and alright, so I can't actually get out. It's lovely. But yeah, so you could, because you can open the front door. I'd need to be in a station to do that though. Oh my god, why is the brakes done the stupid brake thing? For God's sake. Oh, it's because I got up, isn't it? Oh, crikey. Not used to the dead man's handle. Right. Good enough brake pressure for me. Off we trot. And we can start accelerating up to 15 because we've gone past the 15 marker. Okay, so we're in a cavern now, so we can, because we're in the cavern, hopefully now we can stop. Get out, walk around, yeah. So, now of course we can walk out through the front door, which is not locked. And we can wander the tunnels. let's go! Okay, so if you want to walk around the tunnels on the Bakerloo line, this is how you do it. It's really cool. So in theory, you could potentially set up some other AI trains to run past here, and you could just float here and wait for them to arrive. Anyway, that is so cool, but we can climb back in and get underway again. Okay, right, so as we trot off, I know we could go up to 15, but I won't be going up to 15. I got the 15 marker there, but again, start to accelerate up to 15. I should also mention that we're driving... Oh, it's a 4-car set, okay. It's a 4-car set. I was toying with it being a 2-car set, but decided not to, because 2 cars are a little bit boring. But you don't get 4-car sets on the LIRR in the like timetable mode, but 2-car is a bit boring because it's just like the one set. I'd like some coupling up action, but I don't really. I think it's a bit done 6-car, 8-car, 10-car too much, so that's why I'm not doing it now. So obviously I'm not using any of the safety systems because they don't work and they just drive me up the wall. I mean, I don't like the safety systems on this train anyway. They're stupid because they don't necessarily reflect the track speed, and I think the in-game track speed should reflect. I think the in-game track speed should possibly reflect what the it's not, is it? Yeah, it is AC, the ATC on them. Oh, there we are, we're speeding again, that's alright, I don't really care. So next stop, Waterloo. Again, I don't care if we're speeding or not, to be fair. Because of course this train can get up to 80 as its design speed. We won't be testing that today, but or we might be in the overground sections, but like I'll be doing this quite fast because I want to do a full run, try and do a full run. I admittedly I did try and do this previously and it really didn't work. I came round one of these corners and was about to derail. Might just pull the speed down a touch. Right, there we are. I'll try and stay under the speed limit now. Yeah, the headlights on this thing are incredibly bright. This is embankment, I believe. So hopefully we will get some broken monitors. And one thing that I might possibly toy around with making, if I can find all of the locations of the collectibles, I might toy around with making a map of all of them, and I'll put that on my website, link in the description as always. So yeah, that might go on my website. It depends if the game tells you where all the collectibles are after you've got them, which I'm not sure if it does or not. It'd be really useful if it did, by God. But I'm not sure if it does, so... think we can add a little bit more power on, to be honest. Ah, I hate that. It's so close. Engineer's seat. Right, so we are in another station. Okay. And I might also just stop the train here and have a quick look around, because this area of tunnel is really cool. Wheel slip there. And I can't get out. Lovely. Okay, I'll back up a little bit. Don't think I've ever driven one of these trains in reverse though. Okay, don't really want to spad. And then I need to put that into max brake. That is a good design feature of this train. I think there are some things that I really don't like, but that is one of the better things. Alright, so we are now in the caverns after Piccadilly Circus. This is very cool. I do like this. See the top headlights there colliding with the tunnel. We can... Oh, have they stopped us from walking around in the tunnels? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. But there we are. The detail isn't super brilliant, but I guess they weren't really expecting anyone to be getting out and walking around here, so... Oh, it's not bad. Anyway, let's pop back in. Can I get up? Yeah, get back inside. Cool, that's the doors shut. That's also the brakes gone. For God's sake. Could the brakes just not charge themselves? I feel like I like that a bit. Alright. Off we go. Thank you, right. Good. That didn't take a long time. So I presume this would work with the M7. I'm not sure about any of the heavy freight locos. And I was about to say the Amfleet cab car would work, but of course that's not in Train Sim World 2. So I'm not sure if the heavy American freight locos would work. Mainly because they're just so high up. I don't think... I guess... Oh, but you'd need to be... I was potentially the AC... if you're standing on the footplates of the AC 4400 or like the Jeep or the SD or something like that. Because the F40PH doesn't have footplates. But then... Although in saying that, the F40PH does have a sort of ladder at the back that you can just stand on. You can't like access anything from it, but you can go up it, and it does keep you there, I suppose. Like you can't just jump off. It kind of acts as though it's a seat. So that could potentially work. I haven't tested this at all, so I genuinely have no idea whether any of this would work or not. A little bit scared that that's quite a nasty looking bend there. Okay, whatever. Ooh, Jesus. It's a very nasty bend. Get up to 40. Actually, I might bring it down. seeing the second layer of the tunnel come through. That's not nice. Then we're coming through. That's Baker Street coming through now. So it made reasonably good progress so far. That far. Nearing the edge of the underground section, of the really curvy underground section anyway. Oh, that's freaky. I think I need some brakes. Right, thank you. Oh my god, that was actually quite scary. Right. So that's... No, that's Marylebone, Edgware Road, Paddington, and then Maida Vale, Warwick Avenue, Kilburn Park, I don't know, Queen's Park, South... no, Kensal Green. Yeah, that's the one. You know, we're going below the speed limit, but even that seemed like it too much. So we're leaving... Okay, I'm not gonna go... I might bring it back down to... I don't know, I think I'll bring it back down to 35 for this turn. It's not a particularly nice one. Alright, cool. We've got a 20 limit in Paddington. I'll get to that when it presents. I'm not exactly sure what this is, because it's clearly something important, but I have no idea what. Possibly a cruise control kind of thing? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. It's probably the first time a train with a horn has been in these tunnels. Because I know sometimes on the subsurface railway they run 66s down, but rarely. But never in the deep tubes. Alright, so now we can start to put our foot down a bit, and especially through that section. I'm thinking up there we might be able to push it up to 80, possibly. So I'll bring her up to 40 right now. See, the annoying thing is that my theory actually hasn't worked. I haven't actually repaired any of the broken displays, which is a little bit annoying. It's like telling a little kid something and then the little kid finding out that what you told them was complete bollocks. Alright, so that's quite a tight turn. But we can probably make do with speeding around here at 40. Oh, that's cool. It's also a bit weird. The fact that they've actually modelled the houses, that's like some extra effort gone in there, because they definitely didn't need to do that, considering this is an underground railway. see the next station coming up. And I'm not entirely sure if the 15 limit at Queen's Park is entirely necessary, so we'll definitely be testing that. Okay. Right, full power up here because it's an incredibly steep slope. I'm actually quite surprised that the M3 can make it up here. Because not even the 72 stock can make it up this slope. It's incredibly steep. Alright, it's raining, let's put the wipers on. I won't, like, speed massively through here, but I'm not going to be that frugal with my speeds. Yeah, there's definitely no reason for a 10 limit there. Full throttle. I see no reason why not. Alright. Oh, this is nice. They could run some express, like, I know there was the plan to double the northern line using old air raid shelters that were built. They were originally going to be reused as a duplicate of the northern line and to some extent of the central line. So I see no reason why they couldn't, you know, put that into reality. These tunnels here slightly bigger to accommodate national rail trains. Bet there's never been a 70-mile-an-hour tube train coming in along here. I will, however, be putting on quite a significant amount of brake because that's not the nicest of curves. And we've got this wheel slip there. Well, that was some pretty bad wheel split. For the game to think that the... And of course it's raining as well. Right, power up again. Let's get a nice camera view over here. And these trains can go quite fast for third rail. These can get up to 80 on the LIRR. And that's not bad. Like, that's seriously not bad. Something around 130-ish k's an hour. I know we've got trains where I live, double the voltage, overhead wires, can't go that fast. City trains where I live, 100 k's an hour, which is absolutely pathetic by national standards. By international standards, I should say. So I guess I'm going to correct my hypothesis that I made at the beginning of the video. This strategy is less so how to repair all the broken monitors. I mean, it could work potentially in a couple of spots, maybe on the opposite lines, but it is a way of getting into the tracks on the tube. And I did try this the other way around. I did put the 72 stock on the LIR arm, and you can't open the front door. So the front door of the 72 stock is permanently, it's locked shut. Also, I'm pretty terrified that we're approaching a 40 limit here, and I remember I came off once round here, so I'm gonna hold my breath. Nobody drop their Nokia. Yeah, we're chill. Power up again. Because I did come off there once. I was driving the Talon 2. Got 60 action points on this run. Do I care? No. This run's about having fun, as they would say. I mean, at least we're not clipping the overhead wires. That would definitely be bad. Right, 81 k's an hour, now exceeding the design limits of this train. And of course, if I could, I would throw down an ICE 3M on this line. Flipped the platform. I wonder how much damage this train would do if it existed in the real world. So I've got a really cool idea for something I could do at Belmont. A really cool idea for something I could do at Belmont Park on Long Island. That'll wait for another time. And to give you a hint, it involves areas of no power. Specifically how these trains will react to those specific areas. Right, I'm thinking something around the ideas of full brake. Something that I'd like to have very soon. Yeah, alright, so the wheels have now stopped completely. I'm a little bit scared because the wheels have completely stopped moving. Yeah, alright, that's more like it. So that's a little design flaw of this train. The wheels might just, you know, decide that they'd like to do ice skating, which they are now doing. Anyway, so we've done that. That worked. So with that said, maybe it disproved my theory slightly, but regardless, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.